So if you've read Dr. Lisa D'Amour's books on student anxiety and perfectionism, there are others who are doing good research on this right now as well. She describes students going for a class that they have 100 in, going back through to study for a test and re-highlighting notes or annotating things for material they've already mastered. And that is just not going to serve students well in the long run. We need to teach students how to be savvy studiers, how to spend their study time working on the things that they still need to master, knowing when they have something down and when they need to move on to the next thing. So teachers in a traditional classroom might say, quiz tomorrow, go home and study. Teachers in a mastery classroom might say, I realize you guys have this quiz tomorrow in my class, but you also have an essay due tomorrow in your other class. What do you need to practice more? Have you already mastered the material on my quiz? If so, don't study for it. Go work on your essay. And that's a really revolutionary idea, that a teacher might advise a student not to spin their wheels studying for something they already understand, and to be more savvy with their time. And it really does save students effort in the long run, and it prepares them better for post-secondary work, when they go off to college and they need to make those hard choices because their time is limited, and when they're off in the workforce as well.
I mean, I think also it supports more robust sort of assessments to begin with, because you could be looking at multiple standards in one space, but also still have the flexibility of giving students different ways of showing what they know. So if some students still need practice for homework, there is an opportunity to go home and do more practice if they need it. But if they don't need it, then they don't have to. So it takes out that needless spinning of the wheels for both students and teachers, because you're not always looking for ways to just give them stuff they don't need. You're presenting opportunities to learn in authentic ways, and then you're giving them multiple opportunities to work on that learning and redo as many times as they need, where they're making the decision when they're ready to stop, and we just keep giving them feedback along the way.
The other thing that teachers in mastery classrooms love is that students learn to self-assess. They learn to be really metacognitive about what they understand and what they don't. And it saves the teacher a lot of time grading, because you can have a student assess themselves against a rubric, and then you just have to make sure you don't disagree with them. You can do peer assessment. There are a lot of different ways that students can get feedback when those expectations are clear. It doesn't all have to come from the teacher top down.